Hello, let's take a look at my bearish and bullish scenarios for gold. Starting with the mega bull count, as I like to call it, on a 3 monthly chart. So here we have wave 1, A, B, C into wave 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 into wave 1, WXY 2, and then we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3, WXY4, and then begins the great 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4 4 5 and so on, the great climb of 1 2s, basically looking for way higher prices. The alternative to that is this, the bearish scenario. So if I zoom in on this counts the same, WXY into 2, 1 2 3 4 5, wave 1, and then we have WXY into 2. The difference here is that we have a significantly lower amount of 1 2s. So here 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, and here I have also noted these lower degrees just for on the lower time frame, so don't pay attention to that just now. So but basically WXY here, that is a longer WXY, and then we have 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 3 4 5. After that, we are looking for a 4 and then finishing a wave 3 of a high degree. And the reason, if I switch to monthly here, the reason why it has a lower probability of being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is finished, it is because we haven't really gotten a 4 yet. Because if you see this 1, 2, this is called the acceleration channel used by Kennedy. It's an Elliott wave channeling specialist and a trader as well. And here you can see that we never really break out of this acceleration channel. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. And you want to break out of the channel to begin a wave 4. If we take that channel instead and use that on, let's see here. Yeah, we haven't even broken out on this lower degree as well. So basically, you want to break out of this acceleration channel to begin a deceleration channel in a wave 4. Because then this 1, 2, 3, this becomes your wave 3, then you have your wave 4 when you break out of this. After that, you draw a channel to this wave 4 and with a parallel channel on that, and then you have your wave 5. But that is a bit complicated to go into details about right now. But basically, if we are stacking 1 2s or 3 4s in an acceleration channel like that, there's not really a concern for this to be over unless we move out of the channel. That is a telltale that, okay, so now we have a wave 4. Because if you see here on the main account, this can easily be defended as being correct as well in the 1 2s, stacking the 1 2s. If I zoom in on a lower time frame like this, so all of these 1 2s, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 3 4 5 4 5 and so on, are perfectly fine and viable. This fits actually better than this, the bearish count, because of the proportions. Here I have just eliminated the proportions basically for the sake of having a bearish count, but this is a higher probability unless we move out of this channel, the acceleration channel. And after that, then we can start to reconsider, like, okay, so maybe one less 1 2 over here, or one less 1 2 over here to fit the count better, because otherwise it's just a mess of 1 2s. It's basically the same as index. So that is basically what you need to look out for when we are leaving this channel, because then the wave 4 has begun. Because you can't really have a wave 5 like this in the proportions that we have, as you can see here. So 1 2, and then you have 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, and then you need a wave 4 to finish a wave 5 and a wave 3 and so on. You understand? You need to have the proportions. I mean, everything can happen, of course, but it is not likely to not go out of the acceleration channel. So yeah, but this is on a monthly chart, and a lot can happen until then. So if we take a look on the local price action, this is, I can show you here, this is this part that we are examining right now, and the same here, this part, the ending. So if we take a look at that, here, the macro triangle, as I like to call it, I can zoom in a little bit. This is on a daily chart. So here we are finished with this 3, and then we are looking for a triangle basically. A, B, C, D, E to a wave 4, and then a finishing wave up. And the invalidation for this scenario is taking out this low. And otherwise, we have a local count for this. This is a 6-hour chart. I know it's a bit confusing maybe to skip to all of different time scenarios, but it's very important to be aware of the big picture. So here is the local 6-hour chart. We are counting this as a wave W, X, Y. And then we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 3, A, B, C, D, E, triangle in wave 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending diagonal. And after an ending diagonal like this, it's very ugly, I have to say, but it is still valid. You expect a very heavy downside movement, which we got. So if we take a look at the downside here on the 2-hour chart, so bear with me here while I switch between all of the different time scenarios. So here we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, W, and now we're looking for A, B, C, D, E, wave X, and then we are looking for a wave Y, which could either be flat or a triangle, no, not a triangle, a zigzag, so a double zigzag basically, which has the highest probability. And this is just for my own sake. These green fib targets is the most common target for a wave X if we have a triangle in wave X. So that is a possibility. And WXY, that is it is a correction, which means that we are sooner or later taking out this high. So this is a bullish count, even though it's bearish in the short term. The other scenario is that we are not really done yet with this correction, because we can count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like an impulse, but this has a lower probability because of these. Because in the book, the Elliott Wave Principle by Prechter, they talk about the guide of alternation, and that is if you have a diagonal in a wave 1, it's a very low probability that have a diagonal as well in a wave 5. And you can't really count this any other way if you want to count an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, this has a lower probability of being just that. But still it exists, and the invalidation is taking out the high, and this, if we take out this, that's a low probability wave 2 at 45.49. And then we also have, yeah, this is another way of just counting the move up. A, B, C, D, E, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just it looks a little bit better, but we arrive at the same conclusion. And basically, then we have the last scenario here for this move down. If I switch to 1 hour to show you better. So here we are counting this as a multi 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and now we're looking for 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, and so on, way lower prices. But still, it is very important to know that even though if we get a multi 1, 2, and so on, we have quite a long way to go before we breach this channel, meaning that if we stick around here, yeah, we have a lot of wiggle room for this correction. It is a correction. That is very important to know, because you can't really count it as an impulse going up basically anymore. You need to have a correction here, and you need to this correction to play out. So yeah, that was the macro count and the short-term count for you. It's yeah, I will be updating this regularly now from now on. So keep in mind that we are on the higher time frames. We are looking at weekly and monthly count, and on the local time frames we are dealing with the hourly chart. So yeah, everything can happen, and we are not really done yet with this correction. I would say that is the highest probability, because even here we are looking for further downside or more sideways action. So same as always, we are looking for a strong 1 2 3 4 5, then a wave 3 move down, and this is where I am looking for a long position to join the trend again and join the channel, basically the acceleration channel, because as I mentioned, we have not yet broken it. Yeah, that was it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you also have a great day.